Hello, air signs. That would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Some Friday colors for you today are pink, gray, white, and aqua. So if you've already worn one of those colors today, you are specially prepared for your Friday. Venus is typically associated with Friday, along with Freya, Venus, and Aphrodite for your deities. Associations for today are love, romance, passion, fertility, birth, pregnancy, friendship, alliances, grace, balance, and prosperity. The energy for Fridays is typically feminine. Some crystals that are typically associated with Friday are jade, coral, rose quartz, emerald, lapis lazuli, coral, and malachite. Some fun facts about Friday I found interesting. So we have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. I hope you're not feeling that way on a Friday. Maybe a little bit of staying at home going on. Or maybe there's a date you have scheduled for today that you're a little apprehensive about. Let's see. Apprehension. Maybe a bad relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship that's not allowing you to get out. That's instilling within you some self-doubt. Self-doubt. Panacea. So there is a solution for every problem. Okay? You may feel like there's not one. You may feel kind of lost. You know, not really knowing where to go. Maybe you're not even talking to anybody about it. I was in a relationship like that once. I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody about it. In fact, I felt like I was smarter. I was smarter than the situation I got myself into. I was like, seriously? I felt stupid. Especially since growing up, people were like, oh, you know, you're smart. You're just so smart. And I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? So when I got myself in that situation, I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody because then they'd be like, give me the stank look, like, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So I'm going to reword that to say, what is your gut telling you to do? What is your soul telling you to do? Maybe take that a step further and say, what are your angels, your guides? If you took a second to step outside of yourself, you know, I'm going to use a different deck because the situation calls for a different deck. What does your heart tell you to do? If you got out of your head for a second and get out of here and just sink in here and just ask. Ask the question. You could ask it out loud or you could ask it inside and just see what the feeling is. See what the overall, your body gives you responses. And a lot of times we ignore that. When we're around certain people, we get actual, legitimate, physical responses. When we're around people, oh, these cards don't want to get shuffled. Do you see that? All right, now. You don't want an answer. That's how stuck you are right now. These cards are like, ugh. All right. We're getting an answer. We're getting an answer. We're getting an answer today. What's my train of thought? So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Four of Rods. So Pentacles is typically about your work environment, your money, your reputation. And then you have the King of Swords, which I feel is your energy. And the Four of Rods. And looking in this, which is normally a happy card. I usually get a happy vibe from it, but I don't from this one. If you look, it's like everything was perfect. It seemed perfect. Everything was in a bubble. Everything was perceived perfect in a bubble. On the outside, it's like there was the house, there was the perfect environment, the house, you know, y'all had a habitat that was perfect. King of Swords is about, and I feel like, so swords is typically communication, but in this instance, I feel like you didn't. Or maybe you got tired of trying to talk. Or you felt suppressed. You felt like your truth was suppressed. And you feel like they overpowered you. You gave them the upper hand. You gave that person your power. Pentacles in this case, this person is just kind of laying on the beach. Maybe the beach resonates with someone. This person is just kind of laying there looking out. I don't get a relaxed vibe from this though. It's like lazily looking at. So I'm gonna give you a scenario. This person doesn't care what this person is saying. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't have an issue. This person cared about the relationship. This person didn't. Although this isn't a person card typically. I'm going to clarify. We'll see. Odd. The Page of Swords was in reversed, and there's no reversals in this deck. So there was a lie. Someone lied. Maybe someone misrepresented themselves. And you called them out on it. You were like, and they were like, what? It's not that big of a deal. What are you making such a big deal about? And the Two of Cups and the Hermit. So yeah, there was definitely a relationship. And then the Hermit, it talks, which is Virgo energy to me is really causing you to hermitize yourself, like reassessing you as a person. It's making you apprehensive about your relationships. Not that you're out there trying to, which you may, not that you're out there trying to jump into another relationship. It's making you apprehensive about how you trust people. Maybe you're blaming yourself, like, how could me, especially with, I feel like people who, and I'll bring it back to myself, you know, people who get treated like, oh, you're just this incredibly smart person. How could you fall for that? I give this to myself. How could you fall for that? It should have been so obvious. And I take, when I do that, I take myself out of the social scene, and I'll hermitize myself and reevaluate everything. I'm not saying be like me, don't do that. I didn't even pull, so that's crazy. You're not crazy. I feel a little crazy right now, but let's pull some romance, which I'm sure you're like, I don't want no romance. I want no romance. I'm gonna pull some romance love angels card because I feel like there's a message for you in here. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. Like, I'm not gonna shuffle. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward, following the stirrings of your heart. So, from this, I get that you don't need to do action. You don't have to take an action step. There's an energy. Someone is probably coming in the picture, whether you like it or not. Not that you're gonna not like it. It's gonna be obvious when they come into the picture. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. This thing right here, not the self-doubt, not the worry. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So don't doubt whether or not you're attractive, whether or not you will have what it takes to be in a successful relationship. You've got everything it takes. You're a complete package. It's the other person that had the issue. And maybe you went through this so that when this other thing came along, you could see what a complete package they were. So that you could treat it like the gift it is. Okay. That's pretty deep for a Friday. I feel like I should apologize. I hope you got some value from that. Self-love. Follow your heart. Nurture yourself. Don't be afraid to get out into the world. Release your self-doubt. Release your fear. You are not the issue. They were. And they're going to probably keep on being the issue, regardless of what they think. So, you are beautiful. With tons of love. Have a blessed Friday. Have a wonderful day, air signs.